Welcome back to episode 4 of How to Play Pokémon TCG. Today we'll be going through the final lesson of the basic lessons, which will be a match scenario of us using Mega Lucario versus Mega Charizard. I'll be showing you today how to deal with what you've got in your hand. So depending on what we draw, depends on what we'll do, and I'll be explaining to you step by step as we go what I'm doing. There'll also be some stuff like Pokemon tools and stadium cards that we haven't really got into yet, but don't worry, I'll be teaching you this in further episodes. So basically, yeah, let's jump right in. Let's see if we can get a win, and hopefully you guys can learn something from this. I always like to choose heads. You don't have to, I just something that I like to do. So I choose heads, we flip the coin, and I get the heads. So I choose if I go first or second. I'll choose to go first, and we draw our 7 cards. We need to have a basic in hand. This is not a bad start at all. So we'll put the Solrock in the active. They start with a Meowth, which is good for us, because that means that they don't get to use their ability. Meowth's ability only activates when you play it, so as it's already played in the first turn, he won't be able to use it. We don't start with a very good hand. We'll see what we can do. So first of all, we'll use an Ultra Ball. We will get rid of a Lily's Determination, because we've got 2 of them, and the Judge. So we'll get rid of them too. We'll get ourselves a Lunatone. Basically, Solrock and Lunatone work with each other. They can only use attacks and abilities when they're both on the field. Solrock basically can attack for 70 if Lunatone's in play, and Lunatone can discard 1 fighting energy and draw 3 cards. So it's a very good draw engine. We don't have anything else to do, so we'll pass over the turn. They put a fire energy onto the Meowth and an air balloon. They play an Ultra Ball. They discard 2 cards. And they play an Oricorio. They play a Team Rocket's Petrol, which allows them to find another trainer card. So they found the Lily's Determination for next turn, and they've passed the turn. We draw a card. We need to start getting the board built. So I would go with the Lily's Determination here. We'll draw 8 cards. Now we've got something to work with. First of all, I'll go with the Fighting Gong. I'll find ourselves a Riolu. We'll play him onto our bench. We'll play another Fighting Gong. This time we'll find ourselves a Fighting Energy. We will then use Lunatone's ability that discards 1 fighting energy and draws 3 cards. We draw another 3 cards, so we'll bench this Makuita. We will play another Fighting Gong, the 3rd Fighting Gong. Now we have to keep in count, we've only got 1 left. I'll fetch another fighting energy. I'll put it onto the Solrock, and we do 70. I've got 2 Premium Power Pros in hand. They would only give me plus 60 if I use both. So that means I would only be doing 130. I don't know if it's worth it. So first of all, we'll attack with 70. Goes back to the opponent's turn. They draw a card. They play Lily's Determination. So they draw another 8 cards. Now they might have a chance of doing something else. They play a Reshiram. They play another energy onto the Meowth and a Precious Trolley. Precious Trolley allows you to get any of your basic Pokemon and fill up your whole bench. Turn comes back to me. Okay, so I could probably do a couple of things here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to play the Mega Lucario onto the Riolu. I'll evolve it. I will then play the Gravity Mountain, which basically stage 2 Pokemon have 30 less HP. What we'll do is we will play both Premium Power Pros and we'll be able to knock out this Meowth. So I think that's the best play. But before we do that, I'm going to play a Lily's Determination to have the maximum cards in hand, and we'll now have 8 cards in hand. We can even play Lunatone's ability. We can discard 1 of the fighting energies, draw another 3 cards. We've got a maximum bell, so at the moment we've got a really good board setup. I'll play another Riolu down. We'll see how much damage. We've got 130, he's got 70, so we know we're knocking him out. We'll put 1 energy onto the Lucario just in case we get knocked out. And we will attack. So we'll do 130, we'll knock out his Meowth, and we'll take our first 2 prize cards. We draw another Mega Lucario and an Air Balloon. Another 2 cards are very handy for us. He puts up his Charmander, which at the moment has free retreat, like you learned in one of the beginning episodes. Now he doesn't, so as he has a 2 retreat cost, and his ability is no longer active because he has an energy attached. He's used the boss's orders, brought up my Lunatone, which isn't a problem for us as we got the Air Balloon. And he hits us for 20. We've got a couple of options here. I'm going to play the Air Balloon, which basically gives our Lunatone free retreat. We are going to retreat this Lunatone into our Lucario. We are then going to evolve our second Lucario. We are going to use Lunatone's ability. So discard 1 and draw 3. We will then use Night Stretcher to get our energy back. attach it to Mega Lucario, and then we're going to Ultra Ball for our Lunatone and our Gravity Mountain. We're going to find ourselves our Hariyama. I'm going to evolve the Hariyama, and when I evolve the Hariyama, its ability goes into effect, which is, it allows me to choose one of the opponent's bench Pokemon and bring him up to the active. So I will use the ability, I'll bring up his Oricorio, and I'll hit him for 217, knocking him out. And we take another 2 prize cards. So now we're only on 2 prize cards and he's still on 6. We draw a Pokepad and a basic energy. He attaches for turn. He plays a Judge, which now puts me to 4 cards in hand. Makes my life a little bit more difficult for the next turn. He plays an Ultra Ball, gets his Mega Charizard, and hits me for 20. So he hasn't been very lucky. So yeah, he doesn't have a good hand. I've been disrupting him constantly. We've got basically free to do whatever we wish, really, here. We've got a really good chance of winning the game here. We'll attach 1 energy to the Mega Lucario. We will use Lunatone's ability again. So as you can see, it's just constantly discarding, drawing, discarded, drawing. So it's very, very good. We'll just attack for 113, knocking out this Charmander. Lucario's first attack allows you to attach up to 3 basic energies to your Pokemon from your discard pile. So here we will attach another energy to Lucario, and to be honest, I don't really want any energies on anything else, so I'll press done. We'll take 1 more prize card. It's another Fighting Gong, always handy to get ourselves an energy. And he's in a very difficult spot here, so we'll see if he can get out of it in any way. He plays a Lily's Determination, draws 8 cards, plays into a Charmeleon, plays into another Charmeleon, attaches an energy, Mega Signal, gets himself a Mega Charizard, uses an Ultra Ball, gets himself another Mega Charizard, uses Rare Candy, evolves, and hits me for 40. So unfortunately he hasn't been able to break us down. I'll just put our max belt just to hit him for even more, and I'll hit him for 270, knocking him out, and we take the game. So yeah, I hope you found that a little bit more fun, the match scenario. I'm really hoping that it's getting you to get the feeling to want to play for yourself and try it out. Please let me know if you do. That's the whole point of me doing this. I just want more people to get involved. Next, we'll be moving on to the standard lessons in the next episode. We've gone through all the basic lessons, so well done if you've got this far. Hopefully we'll be playing against each other soon. See you in the next episode, and I hope you all keep well. Peace.